Hey guys, welcome to Get Kids Woodworking episode 10.
Today we're going to be making a video on wood carving.
I'm going to be showing you a basic relief carving, and there are two options for coming up with your design. You can either print out some graph paper and put your design on it and cut it out, or you can just write it onto the wood.
Okay guys, so what I did is the other day I was watching YouTube and I saw Mary May demonstrating how to do simple relief carvings, and I have to say she makes it look so easy. But what I did is I went to the hobby store and I picked up a little set, 7-piece set of, there's a knife included, palm chisels for wood carving. I brought them home and I noticed that they were just as dull could be, so I went ahead and sharpened them, and I went ahead and made a little wooden case for them as well. So now we got the boys set up with some designs on their boards, and I got the carving chisels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them some clamps. We're going to clamp these down to the little workbench here, and then we will go to the next step, which is maybe not the right way of doing it, but the way I found to work, and that is to outline what we've drawn. Okay guys, as you can see here, I have the boys going around the outline of their design. Colton is showing his mallet. I actually made both of those mallets here in the last week or so. The one on the left was a simple turning. The one on the right was a turning and then a wedged mortise and tenon, more of a carpentry mallet. But yeah, they decided that since everything was straight lines, they wanted to just use a bench chisel to start the carving process, and they decided that the bench chisels would work best for that, so they could use something that was a little wider, a little bigger, and they could tap on it a little harder. Okay guys, as you can see, Colton, don't cut for a minute. What we did is Colton chiseled it at 90 degrees to his line, all the way around the outline, and then what he's doing is he's actually using a bigger bench chisel, and he's coming out about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch away from the line, and then chiseling back into it. Carson got in kind of a tight spot, so he's using one of the little chisels. The one thing to keep in mind is always cut away from yourself. Right, boys?
Yeah.
You never want to cut toward yourself. That may mean that you have to turn your wood around or turn your body around, one or the other, but that's kind of the start of it. Once you get it kind of rough chiseled out, then you can go in and do something a little finer with the smaller chisels or a scalloped chisel. The set we bought has a V chisel, and then it's got 2 different skew chisels, and then some, I don't know, 2 or 3 different gouges with different, I believe they call that a sweep, a different sweep. This one's a little smaller with a sweep on it. So it's nice that they can have a little variety, especially when you get into a tight corner or something. They're preferring the smaller chisels. But for the big work, Colton is using the bench chisel. He just thought it'd go faster, and it seems to be working okay for him. The mallets, they don't have to hit them very hard. There's not a lot of stuff flying around, so pretty nice little project for kids. Keeps them occupied. I think that set of chisels I bought was $14, and in my mind, if this keeps them busy for 3 or 4 hours, that's cheaper than taking them to a movie, and they're actually learning something. Okay guys, so we lost one Ukenna boy. He said he needed a break. As you can tell, he was working on the cross, and he decided he was going to cut a very, very deep relief, which is why he went with the bench chisel. It'll probably look pretty good when he gets it done. And then we got Carson, who is doing a, sorry for that, he is doing a much shallower cut using the little palm chisels and just pushing it down, I don't know, a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch. And then I think he's going to go back with one of the sweet gouges and kind of give it a scalloped look. And I'm not sure what Colton's plan is, but I do know that it's a very deep relief. He may just sand the edges and call it good. It'll look pretty cool. As you can tell, it's a pretty steep angle here going into the edge. So anyways, he wanted to take a break, and I told him that was fine because we all need breaks every once in a while. Okay guys, so Carson is still working on his little relief cut here. He's gone back and is using the one of the gouges. All in all, it's been fun. This is I think a great way to get kids into the shop. There's going to be a little frustration at first learning how to use the tools and learning how to get the angle right and just standing in place. The other thing that Carson was frustrated by is he thought it would be really clean cuts and look really nice the first time out of the gate. So my advice is to try to encourage them without you know, discouraging them. The thing is nobody's first carving, I think, looks great, just totally awesome. So it takes a little time, but we've spent a couple hours in the shop and it's been fun. I think everybody's ready for a break, so we're gonna close for today. Carson, you want to send them off? Say we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can take what we've shown you and have a little fun with it. Take care, guys.